destroyed so completely. The area was used for farmland.
Would everybody like to start now?
Yeah. The garden.
All your mics are on. Everybody say yes or no.
Yeah.
Would you like to start? Yes?
I can hear you.
Yeah. Shall we start?
Yes.
Okay, that's a majority of, well, nearly. Okay, everyone, hold on a moment. I'll just start the clock. Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Topic and Native. My name is Nuala, and I am Irish. I am from Ireland. This evening, we are going to talk about phobia. Now, you may have looked at your lesson today. Phobia is a fear of something, okay? Just in case anybody has a little problem with that. So I'm going to ask each one of you to introduce yourself. So I will start with, okay, Chuang, good evening. Can you introduce yourself, please? And can you, in 10 seconds, everybody, answer, list a phobia that most common phobias that people have. Okay, if you can think of one. If you don't know the real word, you can just say fear of heights, for example, or fear of snakes, whatever. Okay, so you don't need to know the technical word. So, good evening, Tron. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Good evening, teacher, and good evening, everybody. My name is Chuang. I'm 50 years old. I live in Hanoi. I'm a businessman. Nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you too, and welcome to the class. Can you list maybe one or two fears or phobias that people often suffer from?
Some people are in fear of darkness and ghost.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Ooh, that's a nasty one. Okay, Tron, if there's any possibility that you could turn your sound up, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to leave a message to say that your sound is not great and see if anybody can help you. Okay. Right, thank you for that. And good evening, Hong. Can you introduce yourself and list some common phobias, please?
Yeah. Hi, teacher. My name is Juan. I'm 31 years old, and I live in Hanoi City. About question, I think in everyone's life always have some phobia. Some people fear of.
Can you name one, please? Can you name one? We've got 10 seconds.
Okay. Some people fear of sorry. This may be not enough for playing field in their life.
Yes, and, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. 10 seconds, Han. I will get back to you. Don't worry. Okay. Mai, hello. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes. Good evening, teacher. Hello, everyone. My name is.
Good evening.
I'm 18 years old. And I am student. I live in Lam Son Student and Nam Province. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Can you give me a phobia, please?
Yes, I think fear that people can suffer from are fear of ghosts, fear of box, fear of black, or fear of
okay, that's Yeah, that's that's a lot of fears. Yes, I mean there are many. There are many. If you look up on the dictionary, you'll see literally hundreds. Okay. Lovely. Thank you, May. Tian, hello. Can you introduce yourself, please? And
hello, everybody. My name is Thiện. I'm 48 years old. I'm a doctor. I'm living in Ho Chi Minh City. About the fear, many people suffer fear of insect, possible fear of cockroach.
Fear of insects and fear of, what was the second one?
Cockroach. Cockroach.
Can you spell that for me?
Cockroach.
Cockroaches. Cockroaches. Yeah. Oh, God, they are so horrible. Oh, yeah, cockroaches. Okay. Yuck. Yes, that's one of my big fears, because I lived in France and they have a lot of them. Oh, thank you for reminding me of that. Good evening, Chow. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, of course. My name is Zhao and I'm 21 years old. I'm a freshman in Hudson University and I'm come from a new province. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to the class. Can you give me a phobia?
Fear of narrow space.
Yes, fear of small spaces. Very good. Okay. We usually say, well, I mean, unless there is one of narrow spaces, but I think you mean small spaces.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you were stuck in a lift or something like that. Yeah. Okay, that's a very good one, and it's a fairly common one as well. Okay, thank you. Hi, Lian. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Good evening, teacher. My name is Lee.
Evening.
I'm living and working in Ho Chi Minh City. My job is application software consultant. Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. Have you got a phobia for me?
Yes, I fear of heights and small animals. Very small.
Fear of animals.
For example, bee.
Oh, yes.
And it
Yes.
makes me goosebumps.
Gives you goosebumps. Well done. You're already using the vocabulary from today. Well done, Lane. That's very good. Okay. So we have quite a lot of phobias. And along with the new vocabulary, we're going to learn a few phobia names in the next sheet. So I'm going to ask if you could, in 60 seconds, guys, look at this. If you could match the phobia in green with the phobia with the explanation in purple here, and make a sentence or just match the phobia and tell us what you think about that fear. Okay, Lynn, you were last, so we'll start with you again. Could you tell me about this one? Or would you like to pick one? Would you like to pick one?
Logophobia means it's irrational fear of words.
Yes. What do you think of that? Does that make sense?
I don't. It's the general fear of on people.
Oh, okay. So, do you think that logophobia is? Do you think many people have a fear of words?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. I think it's the written word as opposed to the spoken word. So yes, it's an interesting one, that. And okay, thank you. Charles, can you pick one, please?
Okay, I think I will choose acoustic phobias. I think yeah.
Acoustic.
Acoustic.
Yeah, very good. Okay, okay. Lovely.
Acoustic phobias, that means irrational fear of sounds.
Yes. That's not a very nice one to have a fear of. But what do you think of that? What can you tell me something about what you think about acoustic phobia?
Mm,
Do you think it's strange?
yeah, it's so weird.
It really means that, what would you have to do if you didn't like sounds?
If I didn't like sound,
Yeah.
I think I will.
You-
I will find something to feel in my eyes. Feel of it.
Your ears. Ears.
My ears. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You'd have to, let's say what the expression is, you'd have to block your ears. I put that in the box for everybody so that you can see it. Great, okay, thank you, Cha. It's difficult to talk about these because some of them are so strange. You might know somebody. Tina, what about you? Could you tell me, pick one. Which one would you like?
I picked the aerophobia.
Aerophobia.
Yeah.
Yes. What does that mean?
It's mean irrational fear of aeroplane or flying on air.
Perfect. What do you think of that, or do you know anybody who is afraid of flying?
Yeah, there are many people who suffer the aerophobia, and I know a soccer player, the Netherlands, Dennis Beckham. He has irrational fear of aeroplane because in the past most of his colleagues died in aero.
Okay. Okay, that's an interesting piece of information there. And let me just go colleagues. Okay, colleagues, just for pronunciation there. Everybody as well. I hope you're all listening to that. Yes, that's horrible. And actually, I have to tell you that a very good friend of mine has an absolute fear of flying. And I flew with him once, and it was a nightmare because he did actually try to fly, but it was just awful for me. I'm sure it was awful for him too. Okay, thank you very much. Me, can you pick one of these, please?
I choose aquaphobia. And,
yes, and what is the meaning?
Irrational fear of water.
Okay, everybody, the main word here that we're learning, besides the wonderful names, is irrational. Okay, and listen, I'll just say it one more time, irrational. So it's not an easy word to pronounce. Very good, me, much better. What do you think about the irrational fear of water? What do you think about that fear?
It's very common among people nowadays, especially those who live in big city. They don't know how to swim well, so they fear of water.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Right. Yes, that's absolutely true. Okay, I'm just sorry. I have been writing in the wrong window, so I'm just going to put that thing. So I said block your ears, okay, earlier on. And another thing I wrote was colleagues. Okay, I put it in the private box. Okay. Yes, it's absolutely true. Me, it's a lot of problems. I'm not really good with water myself. Lovely, thank you. Hon, what about you? Can you pick one of these, please?
I choose acrophobia.
Which one?
It means acrophobia.
Yeah. Acrophobia. Acrophobia.
It means irrational fear of heights.
Of heights, absolutely, yes. Well done, yes. And it's a fairly common one, I think. What do you think of that?
Yes, of course, I always fear of heights. Sometimes my friends ask me to climb a mountain. When you go to near top mountain and you look down, you feel. I think you always feel fear of heights.
Yeah. Okay. Lovely. Okay. Thank you. And Trung, the last one here is I'll pronounce it for you. Microphobia.
Microphobia is irrational fear of small things.
Yeah. It's a very, very, very difficult to hear you. Can you do anything with your sound?
Yes.
Or speak up maybe. Okay, what do you think of the fear of small things? Do you think that's understandable?
Maybe some people are afraid or fear of insect or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
Small thing.
yeah, exactly. There might be another name for the fear of insects, but maybe it's a collective, all small things, which would be very strange. Okay, that's really, really good. Now we're going to look at some more new words. You're getting quite a lot of new words today. I'm going to say them, and then I'm going to ask you to repeat them, and then choose a word and define it, which means to explain it. I'm sure you know that, but just in case. So let me start. Goosebumps. Somebody's already used that today. Terrified. Treatment. Reassure. Obstacle. Encounter. So let me ask, Trung, you were last, so could you repeat those for me, please?
Yes, goosebumps, terrified, treatment, reassure, obstacle, encounter.
Okay, I've got two there I'd like you to repeat. Reassure.
Reassure.
Lovely. And obstacle.
Obstacle.
Okay, okay, well done. That's good. Could you pick maybe goosebumps and give me a meaning?
Goosebumps. Goosebumps mean goose meat, right?
Yeah. Can you say what it means?
The goosebumps is goose meat. Is that correct?
Yeah, they are small, little lumps in your hand that you feel when you are cold or frightened or excited. Your skin reacts. Okay, I'm going to put it in the box for you, in the chat box, so everybody has it. And could you give me a sentence with goosebumps? It's a noun. You can see the meaning there. I get goosebumps when I am cold. So maybe a sentence like that.
Yeah, when I eat some seafood, my skin is
Okay, you get goosebumps when you eat something?
Yeah, is right.
That's more like a physical allergy. Okay, a goosebump is just a reaction that you can't help. It doesn't last long. But if you eat something and you get an allergy, that lasts for a long time. Okay, we'll have a look at that again, or you can look it up and get some more information. Hohen, can you read these for me, please?
Yes. Goosebumps. Terrifying, treatment, reassure, obstacle encounter.
Okay, that's quite good. Could you give me a meaning for terrified, please?
Terrified is mean to frighten someone very much.
Is terrified is? Can you repeat that, please?
It means to frighten someone very much.
Frighten. Yes.
Right.
Yes. It means to be frightened. Can you say that word, frightened? And could you, yeah, very good. Could you make a sentence of terrified, please?
Yes, my sentence. The idea of parachutes swing out of a plane terrify me.
Terrify me. Okay, so that's good. So you've used the verb, and that's fine because it's very similar. So adjective is I was terrified when I saw the spiders, because I don't like spiders. Okay, lovely. Thank you. Me, can you read those for me, please?
Okay. Goosebumps, terrified, treatment, reassure, obstacle, encounter.
Yeah, okay, that's quite good. What about treatment? Could you give me an example of treatment, please?
Treatment means a medication of an illness. And my sentence is, scientists are looking for the treatment for cancer.
Okay, well that's interesting, yes. You picked another meaning for treatment as well. Okay. This one, and it's quite fine, and it was very good. Treatment also is a way of treating somebody, or the treatment you receive when you're sick. So yes, it's quite close. It's very close, actually. So the way you deal with or behave towards someone or something. So in this case, the treatment was dealing with the sickness. So yes, I mean, that was very good. And slightly different, but very good. Okay. Tian, how about you? Can you read these, please?
Yes. Goosebump, terrified, treatment, reassure, obstacle, encounter.
Okay, you're all doing quite well today with your pronunciation. Could you give me the meaning for reassure, please?
Reassure means to comfort someone and stop them from worrying.
Yes, yes. Oh, high level today, very high level. Okay, can you give me a sentence with reassure, please? It's a verb, remember.
Yeah, I usually reassure myself by taking a deep breath.
I love that. Yeah, by taking a deep breath. Yeah. Okay, that's very good. Well done. Good sentence. And Chow, can you read these, please?
Goosebumps, terrified, treatment, reassure, obstacle, encounter.
Yes, just slight, if you could pronounce again, goosebumps. Goosebumps.
Goosebump.
Yeah, the bumps is the difficult one. Okay, can you give me the meaning of obstacle, please?
I think obstacle is nearly with the stuff.
Is, sorry, stuck?
Stuff. Stop.
When you're stuck on something, is that it? Something that blocks you, so that you can't go forward in anything. You can't take an action. So sometimes an obstacle is put in front of you at your job, which means it makes it difficult for you to do your work. Okay. could you give me a sentence with obstacle, please? I'll put it in the books for you guys.
Yeah.
A noun.
Let me think. I hope there are not many obstacles in my road.
Yes, yes, very positive thinking there. Well done. Thank you. And lastly, Leanne, can you read these, please?
Goosebumps, terrified, judgment, reassure, obstacle, encounter.
Yes, okay, well done. And what about encounter? Could you give me a meaning for encounter?
Encounter means meet someone or something unexpectedly.
Yes, absolutely. And can you give me a sentence?
I encountered him go with a beautiful girl today.
Yeah, okay. Right, so you've used encounter as meeting someone, and sometimes it's also a situation. We encountered a difficult situation. We tend to use it when we're talking about something that's difficult or not very good. I encountered lots of problems with my computer today, and that's true. Okay, and I put the meaning in the box, and you all did extremely well. Well done, everybody. And we're now going to move on, and we're going to look at our idioms of the day. And these are absolutely related to fears. Okay, and the first one, I can think you can almost feel this one, jump out of your skin. You know, you feel like you get a fright, and it almost feels like you've jumped out of your skin. So it means to be extremely surprised by something. In fact, a surprise, and sometimes you can be a little bit frightened as well. And the second one here, have nerves of steel. Okay, so steel being a very strong element, you know, steel buildings, steel bridges, anything we build from steel. So if we have nerves, which is what we're made of steel, then we are very brave and we don't get scared very often. Wow. Okay. We have a good example here. You need to have nerves of steel to be a fighter pilot. Okay. So if you're in the army and you're a pilot, you need to be very brave. And that loud noise made me jump out of my skin. Okay. So, how about an example? Lynn, can you give me an example with jump out of your skin?
I jump out of my skin when I see any very small animals.
Yes, 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 very good, well done. I jump out of my skin when I see big or large or strong animals. Chow, can you give me an example of one of these?
You need to have nerve of steel to become a scuba diver.
Something you need to be brave to do.
Oh,
a scuba diver. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Yeah, scuba diver. Thank you, me. Whoever somebody assumed. Okay, well done. Yes, scuba diver. I think so. And Tian, can you give me an example, maybe?
Yes. I jumped out of my skin when I received the letter from my ex-girlfriend.
You were extremely surprised. Yes, I jumped out of my skin. Okay, well done. Me, can you give me one, please?
the appearance of ghosts in the movie made me jump off my skin.
Made me jump out of my skin. Very good. Are you using you're using them quite well? You're using the expression "made me jump out of my skin." I jumped out of my skin. Past tense. Very good. Owen, can you give me maybe nerves of steel? How about that?
My sentence. You need to have a nerve of steel to become a doctor.
Yes, well done. Okay, and last one. John, can you give me an example?
Yes, I know some firefighter who have nerves of steel.
Yes, they have nerves of steel. Okay, so thank you again. And let's move on and look at the structure today. And we have to be frightened of something, or to be frightened of doing something. So we can have a noun or we can have a verb with ing. So I am frightened of spiders, not spiders, I'm frightened of snakes. And I'm frightened of climbing high mountains. So two examples then. And how do I cope with that? How do I deal with that? So cope is a way of dealing, is another way of dealing with something. You know, to deal with your fears with something. So I cope with my fear of heights by not climbing. Okay, so we have a good example here. We have I'm frightened of cockroaches. Okay, listen to that pronunciation. I'm frightened. I cope with my fear of darkness by trying to turn off the lights in my room every 5 minutes. Okay, maybe that's a bit strong. Okay, so Sharon, can you give me a sentence with one of those, please?
Yes, my wife is frightened of snake power.
Yeah. Okay, well done. Okay. And then we have that terrible word here, cockroaches, again, that we had earlier on. Okay. Thank you. Helen, can you give me a sentence, please?
Yeah, my sentence, I am frightened of solitary.
Solitary.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, that's a good, interesting fear. Yes. Okay, well done. Maybe, can you give me one, please?
Okay. I cope with my fear of ghosts by turning on the lights in my house when I want to go upstairs.
Okay. All right, you read that, but can you give me another example using to be frightened of or to cope? You give me a different example.
I'm extremely frightened of snakes.
Right, I can't hear you very well.
I'm extremely frightened of snakes.
Yeah, very good. Extremely frightened. A good intensifier there. Well done. Okay, for meaning. Tian, can you give me a sentence, please?
Yes. I cope with my aerophobia by taking some pills.
By taking some pills, yeah. Okay, very good. Lovely. Ciao, can you give me a sentence, please?
I cope with my fear of the surgery by living healthier.
Yes, good sentence. Living healthily.
Yeah, healthily.
Healthily, which is
Can I say that more healthily?
by living a healthier, yeah, by living a healthier life. Healthier life. So you need to put something after it. By living healthier is okay, but you need to say by living a healthier life. Okay, I'll put that into your box because that was quite good. Yes, just a correction there, and I'll put it into the box so everybody can see it. Yes, a good example. Guys, you've come up with some really, really good examples today. Everybody has understood that. Does anybody hear the thunder behind me? Okay, so I meant to write that in. By living a healthier life. Okay. Very well done. Sorry, I did my control copying, but it didn't work. Okay, so I'm putting that one in again. Lovely. That's where you can see it. Well done, everyone. You all understood that quite well. And we're going to have a conversation now, and we're going to talk about phobias and different ways to deal with them. So we have this situation here where we would say that severe phobias should and can be treated with professional therapies. So, and somebody mentioned earlier on that might need to take medication for some phobias, okay? But you can overcome most mild phobias and reduce the anxiety is the fear. There's another word there that you might want to know about, anxiety. Fear, anxiety associated with them. So I'm going to ask Chao and Tien, you're going to have a little discussion to discuss ways to deal with phobias. Okay, and you've got 180 seconds, so that would be great. So can you start, Chao, and maybe ask Tien if she has a phobia, or just discuss it in general?
Yes.
And I have some, sorry guys, just look at the suggestions here. There's a list of suggestions here that you could use. So, okay, off you go.
Yeah, have it.
Hello, Joe. Do you have some fear? Do you have some phobia?
Yes, of course. In the normal life, I have many phobias. Some fears of cockroach.
Me too.
Yeah. Fears of the darkness. Fear of public speaking. Even fear of public English. Fear of speaking English.
No. I think the last one is not correct, because if you have fear of speaking English, you don't join this club.
No, but it's real because I think the main reason I shown this class because before I used to fear that used to be afraid of speaking English with the foreigner. I'm so afraid that so afraid to speak directly with them. So I don't have confidence enough.
As I said, I have aerophobia, but I have to take the plane many times in the year, and where is our picture?
I think you should keep going.
And I usually reassure by thinking that the percentage of plane accident is less than the accident of car.
What about cars?
I mean, there are a lot of car accidents, and there are very few plane accidents.
So you are you
I think
talking
we
about car accident?
Yeah, I think we should wait our doctor, our teacher. She is offline now.
Okay.
She was kicked out of internet.
I think so. Because we have some technical problem.
Thanks, the teacher.
Right, let's try that again. Chuck, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. We're going to be running a little bit late now, but if you could just say a couple of things about phobia to Tien. I should explain, everybody, we're having a really big storm here. Thunder, lightning, everything, and I think it's affecting the internet. Okay, talk about phobias.
Yes. As you know, I'm a doctor. I am a cardiologist.
Hi.
And
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. And every day I must reassure many
Okay.
patients.
Have you been talking when I was away? Were you talking? Okay. All right. Listen, we'll leave that, guys, for a moment. Me. Oh dear.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. I'm back again. May, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
May, can you hear me? Could you talk to Hong just for a few minutes about phobias, please?
Okay. Hello, Hoan.
Hi, me. Could you tell me some phobia make you feel in your life?
Yeah, I'm extremely frightened of snake and ghosts.
Okay.
Because I'm very imaginative. I can imagine the ghost. It's very terrible. Yeah. And watch.
Right.
Could you speak loud?
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, guys, I think it might be a bit difficult for me to hear you. I am hoping that you have been talking. So what I'm going to do is we're going to skip that, and hopefully you'll be able to hear what I have to say about your work today, which, as you can see, was quite good. Cohen, you're still there, so just practice the word frightened. All the other words were perfect. Your vocabulary was very good today, and so was the grammar. Everybody did really well with the vocabulary and the grammar today. Neil, I didn't notice any problems with your pronunciation. You read all those words out very well. Grammar was quite good as well, vocabulary and grammar, so 10 out of 10 for that. John, just your pronunciation was very good. I just reassure an obstacle, just something to work on. Again, the grammar, vocabulary and grammar, very good. That's not a 1, it's a 10. And I've lost Chow, and I've lost Tien, and lost everybody else. And I'm not sure if you can hear me, but does anybody have any questions? If you can hear me, say yes or no.
Yes.
Anybody hear me? Ah, you're wonderful. Okay, so no questions? Okay, I'm really sorry about the conversation part of it because it's important, but you did do a lot of talking about all those lovely phobia words. And so today we learned about vocabulary related to phobias with a lot of new phobias, and we also had the idioms jump out of our skin.
What do you say of my grandma? Bye.